Have you ever noticed that sometimes your car smiles at you? If so, you're probably not alone. From birth, we're wired to notice faces. It's how we're so attracted to our parents even after we're born. But sometimes we can notice faces in the most bizarre of places. At the allegedly haunted college, Flagler University in St. Augustine, Florida, there sits a piece of tile with, apparently, a face carved into it. The story goes that the founder of the school, Henry Flagler, was a very odd and spiritual man. And after his death, he commissioned that all the windows in his university be opened to allow his spirit to be set free. Well, the janitor closed all the windows, so when his spirit bounced off of the window, it instead landed smack dab on the floor, leaving a remnant of his face on the ground. And the tile sits there to this day. Pretty strange stuff. Real or just a hoax, or maybe we're just good at noticing faces, you be the judge. But there's an even more bizarre story involving faces on the ground, not in Florida, but instead in Spain. We're taking a trip to Belmez.
Esta es la primera cara de Belmez, ves los ojos, ves la nariz, ves la boca, está aquí mejor representada en este marco. ¿Esta cara de dónde ha salido? Bueno, pues del suelo del salón de la casa, de esta zona de aquí, una zona que han picado una y otra vez han vuelto a salir caras. Por ejemplo, te voy a enseñar, a ver si lo ves, Pilar.
Our story begins on the 23rd of August, 1971, in the town of Belmez, Spain, where a local resident by the name of Maria Gomez Camara suspected that a strange face was growing in her concrete on the kitchen floor. She told her husband and her son about it, so they removed the concrete with a pickaxe. It was not too long after until Maria discovered that the face had regrown. So she let the mayor know, and instead of destroying the piece, they actually cut the concrete out and used it for study. What they discovered was strange. It appeared that no matter what Maria did, the faces would constantly appear on her kitchen flooring over the years. Some male, some female, some in various expressions, yet they constantly appeared. So much so that only a year later from the first incident, flocks of tourists would appear at Maria's house in order to catch a glimpse of these bizarre faces. Some skeptics, because of this, theorized that Maria and her family were making these on purpose, possibly using lead on the kitchen flooring to make it appear that faces were appearing in order for financial compensation and tourism. However, there's a lot more that goes into this investigation. Some of the paranormal researchers that investigated the faces concluded that perhaps Maria was using thoughtography to create the faces in her mind and implanting them into the tile. Essentially, thoughtography is the process of envisioning something and making it appear in physical form in real life. A very strange process indeed, so perhaps if the faces are genuine, they aren't of ghosts or spirits, but maybe just figments of Maria's mind. All the more stranger in my opinion. From the 1970s until today, there have been a lot of different debates regarding the Belmez faces and what they're actually made out of. With a lot of research into this, people have concluded that no, the faces are not made out of paint. Some theorize that they're actually made out of zinc, copper, a few other different materials like lead that attribute to the faces, whereas other researchers say that they were not made externally, which adds to the mystery surrounding the faces. Unfortunately, in 2004, at the age of 85, the then considered psychic Maria passed away. Many people thought that her death would mark the end of the Belmez faces, especially people who believed in thoughtography. However, the faces continued. Many people, though, consider these new Belmez faces after 2004 to be hoaxes, perhaps perpetuated by Diego, her son, who could have been doing it the entire time. Or maybe it's been the paranormal investigators making the faces, or even the local government to keep tourism at an all-time high. The politics, the paranormal investigations, the family history, even the psychic connections regarding the Belmez faces will forever be left a mystery and up to personal execution on the matter. But one thing is for sure, the Belmez faces are certainly frightening and strange, whether you believe them or not. Thank you for watching Uncanny. I'll see you in the next one. And remember, for all things Halloween, this is Hauntformer.